Hey everybody, before we get into today's episode of the W Time Podcast, I want to take a moment to talk about our new sponsor, W Energy. If you're tired of the usual energy drinks packed with fillers and artificial ingredients, W Energy is here to change the game. They've created a clean energy formula that is free from maltodextrin, artificial coloring, and unnecessary additives. What sets W apart is their focus on cognitive performance. Their unique blend includes vitamins and nootropics, with the star ingredient being neurofactor. This patented extract from high-quality coffee cherries has been clinically shown to boost brain performance so you can stay sharp and energized throughout your day. And here's the best part. You can enjoy all of this without breaking the bank. If you're ready for that big energy boost, head over to their website and use code SCIENCE at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's SCIENCE and get 10% off of every order. And it lets them know that we sent you. A big thank you to W Energy for giving us the extra kick we need and for sponsoring today's show. Now, let's get into the episode. Dick Donuts.
Dick Donuts.
Oh, so I learned something about Tim Hortons.
Aren't Cochrane's Dick Donuts?
I didn't know this, but Tim Hortons was actually named after a hockey player who won a bunch of Stanley Cups playing for like some Canadian hockey team, right? And then he went to Buffalo and he played for almost 2 seasons and then died. And if you go to any Tim Hortons in the US, they have a plaster on it that talks about the story of Tim Horton and how he was this hockey player, da 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 da. And for some reason, the final blurb isn't that he won, all these Stanley Cups with this team. The final blurb is that he went to Buffalo and almost played for 2 seasons. And I learned that on the 100% Eat podcast, and I thought that was really fucking hilarious. That I didn't know that Tim Hortons was like the name of like a Canadian like hockey player. I thought it was just the name of the guy who like made the restaurant. But no, the guy who made the restaurant originally made it and it sucked. Also, Tim Horton was an idiot. They came to him and they were like, hey, we want to do this where we do coffee and donuts. And Tim Horton said, let's do boigas. And it sucked.
Boigas.
Yeah.
No. I think like when it comes to like stupid deaths like that, like no one takes the cake other than fucking William Henry Harrison. The president who's like, yeah, I'll go fucking do a speech in the middle of the winter and fucking died of the flu.
Died of the flu.
Like, shortest presidential fucking president.
Died of the flu because he went out in the winter. No, it was just something new about Tim Hortons because we were talking about how Newt makes donuts with his penis.
Hey, Dick Donuts.
Dick Donuts, which I think is a great name for a fucking donut place. That's what we should do. We should get our own studio we record the podcast in, but also make it a donut shop. We call it Dick's Donuts.
Yeah, that's the real Bert Kreischer move.
And we could
don't ask what the glaze is.
We could have a logo and it's just Newt, but he's posing like the monkey from Super Troopers.
Jesus.
With a stack of donuts instead of a banana. That's what I say. Go. Anyway. Jesus Christ. I can already see that tonight's is going to go. This is going to go great. This is going to go wonderful. I think we're on episode 22. And this is the first time it's been all of us here for a while. It's John and Steve and me, Anthony and Joe and Newt all in here together.
Yeah.
First time in a minute.
And Craig.
Busy few weeks.
It's just been busy,
Fucking
man.
tell me about it.
Everyone's been busy. It's been a very, very busy couple months. And yeah, it's been a while. We had like guests. We had Stryker on for a while. What's other Stryker's actual? What's her first name? I never remember. Hunter. Yeah, we had Hunter in. We had other people coming in, kind of filling the spaces. Newt's been with us a lot. It's been really fun having Newt around.
Newt went from not wanting to be a part of anything to now he's in like the last few episodes.
Yeah, I know. He was like,
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Well, from the last bit of conversation we've been having, Newt's a pretty good filler.
Right.
I'll fill you.
That is not appropriate, sir.
No, okay, but when I go back to working, like I might be a little more sparse.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
jobs will
talking
do
about
that.
being a sex worker.
Fucking Newt's gonna get his OnlyFans kicking. He's gonna be going back to work. He's got to shake that ass for the money. He's gonna be going there doing his little shower
OnlyFans,
shimmy.
he's going to be on Only Foreskin.
Jesus.
OFS.com, baby.
I'm just gonna braid my butt hair.
I have pizza.
We're gonna go ahead and
I have
trademark
pizza here.
OFS.com.
Jesus Christ. Newt's gonna start doing ads for farmers only.
You don't have to be lonely at forskinsonly.com.
Forskins only. that sounds like that sounds like something. Well, geez.
No,
That sounds like Grinder, but for European dudes.
that actually was another name from like a TV show for a band. It was the Five Skins because it was 5 guys and they don't wear
Five
shirts.
Skins. Jesus, five skin. I like to imagine that five skin is when it's so big that it just wraps around. It has like a little nipple at the end of the tip.
No, it's like Super Saiyan
fucking
like
can't with
3.
you.
Like their hair just gets really long.
I fucking can't.
Oh
Fucking
man.
disgusted.
But yeah, it's been fucking busy. How was everyone's Valentine's Day, by the way?
Fucking phenomenal.
Oh, bruh. I worked.
Fuck you guys.
Christina worked.
Listen, we know you're lonely.
Dude,
It's
you
okay.
pussy stink. And fucking, I got home from work. Christina hadn't been too long, or she had gotten home from work or whatever too. Aiden's like, I want to cook dinner for everybody. Just kind of do something nice
Aw.
for us on. Oh,
That's
hold
really
on.
sweet.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and hold on. You hold on.
Jesus.
This story does not. It ends nicely, but there's some leading to it. Fucking
There's a lead in.
yeah. Get home. I've got a sty in my right eye right now. Fucking eyeball hurts. I'm laying in my chair. I really just want to go to sleep. Okay? Like popped a couple ibuprofen. I just want to go to fucking sleep. He gets home. He left the house with his girlfriend at like 5:00, 5:30 to go get the stuff for dinner. This motherfucker, if you're listening, I love you. But this motherfucker shows back up at the
Aiden,
house
don't
at
listen
10
to our
o'clock.
podcast.
10 o'clock.
What time? 10 o'clock?
10.
Why?
He
Where'd he go?
started cooking at 10:15.
Where
Dinner
did he
wasn't
go?
done till fucking midnight. We ate Valentine's dinner at 12 o'clock.
What?
It was
Where
good.
did he?
Dude, he
did he
did
run to
steak.
Wilmington?
He fucking would have been better off going to Wilmington and getting it
Like,
and coming back. He cooked,
Listen,
dude. He did
your
steak.
place of living is not very big. I see a guy behind. Unless you're bringing me pizza, I don't see why you're standing there.
I just seen a gyrating
gotta show
John in
you.
the background. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking gyrating John behind me.
He did steaks, roasted potatoes, and some macaroni and cheese recipe he got from a black lady, which fucking tracks because that was the best goddamn mac and cheese I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh Jesus! Thank you. I wasn't actually expecting you to bring me a slice. Thanks. I appreciate it.
That was the best damn mac and cheese I've ever fucking had, dude. Like
yeah.
you won't shit for 3 days, but it was the best macaroni and cheese I've ever fucking had. Like I would rather have that macaroni and cheese and nothing else ever again. It was so
That good,
fucking
huh?
good. Oh, dude. The steak was on point. The mac and cheese was just top tier. And the potatoes were good.
Let's be real though.
literally
If that was the
ate
last thing, if that was the only thing that you ate, your heart would stop after like 10 days.
probably. I literally ate dinner. Told him I said, dude, I love you. I appreciate dinner. Not to be disrespectful. I'm going to fucking bed now. I have to be up in 5.5 hours for work. I literally hit the bed. Not even 10
Got
minutes
them
was
little
fucking
leggings.
done.
I really need to understand where the fuck this dude went that took him that long to go get the fucking shit to make dinner.
He went to Greensboro. He went to Burlington. And I think one other place. And then they came.
Don't you guys have a Piggly Wiggly or some shit near you? You can get all
Piggly
that,
Wiggly isn't
all of
around
it
here
all
anymore.
together.
Piggly Wiggly.
I remember Piggly Wiggly from whenever I was a kid, but they don't have them around
What
here
about a
anymore.
Winn-Dixie?
They don't have those anymore either.
We got sheets though. We finally got sheets.
We have Food Line, Publix, Harris Teeter,
Food Line, you get all you need a Food Line. What? I'm just
Aldi, Lidl. We have a few of
Lidl.
Lidl. But
I really just want them to make that a commercial. I mean, that's really sweet that he wanted to make dinner for y'all. I mean, I would have just told him, dude, just make it tomorrow.
I
Tired.
was literally 30 minutes away from just being like, dog, just put me a plate in the refrigerator. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. It was good as fuck though. He does
Well,
when he
good.
cooks, he can cook. Like, I promise you, he can cook.
Let him
So
cook.
hyper
Actually,
focus.
I got
Let
some
him
of that
cook.
macaroni and cheese left. I'm gonna go grab it and let you see it. And dude, it's like, oh yeah, hold on. I'll be right back.
All right, Joe, how was your Valentine's Day?
My Valentine's was actually really nice. So what we did was we skipped regular Valentine's Day, and because we were both working, and like it's after hours, it sucks. Like, so we didn't want to deal with that shit. So what we did was I came in and we did like the day after. So we hung out in bed in the morning, and then we watched The Gorge, which highly recommend.
Looks delicious, Steve.
If you get a chance to. It's on Apple TV. It's about two snipers guarding the pit to hell. I won't say any more because otherwise I'll ruin the story. But yeah, it was a really good fucking movie. And then at first we had some decision paralysis because the weather was not great. And they're like, "Oh well, we want to go to Korean," and I'm like, "I'm taking you to fucking Korean." And then we had Korean barbecue, and it was delicious.
Are you talking about
Oh.
that Canyon movie?
Yeah, it was
I want to
good.
see that. I want to see that. That Miles Teller and that one girl. That's a good. That's a good
Anna Taylor
matchup.
Joy,
Ooh, Miles
fucking
Teller's
fucking
great.
phenomenal. However, so like we had a phenomenal Valentine's Day, and then just like cuddle it, like I just spent time with my lady. But my friend, however, had the worst Valentine's Day. They went out to
Oh.
this restaurant. It took over an hour for their food to be made. Oh, I'm not even done yet. They didn't get all the right food, and
Oh,
when they
no.
finally dug into their spinach, they peeled back one layer and found a cooked stink bug.
Oh, no.
Oh, not done yet. So the manager's like, "Oh, we'll comp your meal. I'm so sorry." Blah blah blah. And then he's like, "Please have these desserts." And then the waiter brings out a check with the desserts on the check, and they're
Oh my
like, "The
God.
fuck?"
Like, dude, really?
Are you fucking smoking?
That's fucking wild. Yeah, let me just serve this extra protein with your spinach, and then we'll just, charge you for the
And like, oh my
complimentary.
god! And I have a fucking picture of it. Because they sent it to me. Did I save it?
That's fucking gross.
Like
I'm
it's
glad
like
that happened to you.
cooked and oh god. Ugh.
No, that's pretty good. John, how about you? What'd you do for Valentine's Day? Did you do anything fun, or you just kind of hang out?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Um. I was kind of a butthead on Valentine's Day.
Aren't you always?
I mean, a little more than normal.
Hmm.
He was the extra
Sorsha
special man.
had the chance to go to one of her friends had picked out their wedding dress. People that don't do like bachelorette parties, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
it's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. I was kind of a butthead about it, but
Oh,
no, man. I ended up just like coming home, eating a decent meal, and going to bed.
yeah. I was not home most
I
of the day,
hadn't
so I
worked
figured
the
I'd check
next
in.
morning. It was really just like a sleepover too. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah.
No,
That
it was
Motherfuckers,
is
like
we're
it
at
was
the
like
age. We're at the
yeah,
age to where food and going to sleep is literally what we look forward to.
yeah. I mean,
Dude,
honestly, like I got food and I went to sleep. Like I was a little like meh about it for like a day, but and then I realized I was like, it's a fucking day. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
fucking Andre was literally just. I was talking to Andre the other day. He's fine, by the way. Um, yeah, he was saying like, they had to give Keller to Lindsay's folks because they wanted to get away for a night just to
Yeah.
like celebrate Valentine's Day a couple of days
Yeah.
later. It's just like
Valentine's Day is just a corporate created holiday.
Well, I think Valentine's Day for parents, Valentine's Day is the one excuse day where you can be like, Grandma, you're watching my kid. Like, you go to bed early, so it's 7 o'clock.
Oh, my
But,
mom's
like-
gonna when we have a kid, my mom's gonna lose her shit.
Dude, Valentine's Day is the one day where I feel like parents just get the right to like dump their kid onto somebody, be like, I am going to go out tonight.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, it was
Actually, I think Andre's doing that tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's doing good.
Did you see the side photo?
I saw the picture. That's fucking gross. That's a cooked steak. Not only is it cooked, it absorbed the colors of the spinach.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
but
disgusting.
I gotta say, I have another set of pictures. I did something I'm very proud of today. So
What'd
I
you
went to
do?
the gym for the first time in almost 4 years.
Nice. Congratulations.
Like, day one in the gym. Like,
I like the top.
thank you.
I'm rocking the I'm
I
vibing
bought
with the
my-
All Might.
I bought myself some inspirational like workout shirts to try to like push me to like go to the gym and also to like look good in them.
Yeah. Oh, good for you, man.
You know
You know what
All
I found
Might.
works is you know what I found works is a great way to lose weight? Stress
What?
and lack of money.
Well, yes. Well, actually, stress is not a great way to lose weight. Your
Oh, it's always a great
cortisol
way to-
levels get fucked.
Oh man, stress has been a great way for me to lose weight. It's so great. I drop weight like crazy.
If I was stressed, I'm stressed. Why am I not losing weight? Like,
I don't know. I get stressed out and my body eats itself.
Last time I got overly stressed, I got shingles. So you can eat my ass.
I got shingles. Jesus Christ, Steve.
Yeah. I got shingles last time I got overly stressed.
God, shingles is no joke. That's one of the most painful fucking things ever.
I
Shingles
wouldn't wish
sucks.
that shit on my worst
Of
enemy.
course, Newts
That
had
shit.
shingles too. You fucking
I've
bubble
never
boy.
had shingles, but I've known people who've had it and they've told me it's like fucking awful.
It's like
Oh,
someone put
dude.
hot barbed wire underneath your skin and then
Yeah.
just grinded it like 1,000
Newt,
times.
Newt, you
it's
are
like
either the big
it's like chicken pox but ranked.
Nice.
Oh.
Chicken pox, but ranked.
yeah.
It's the
Fuck
ranked
that
play.
noise.
It's the ranked play version of chicken pox.
Fuck that shit. I'm so glad I've never gotten that.
I had
Me
it.
too.
I had it on my hip and then underneath my nipple.
You know,
Of
that's
course
something
you. Of course you have. Why wouldn't you?
Of course, it was under
your
your nipple.
You fucking
Your
bubble
fucking
boy.
nipple. Your fucking
Like-
nipple.
Have you had like have you had like polio too? Like what else? What other like
Scurvy.
diseases have you had? Have they
You
all
fair,
been
he
had-
curable? Do
He
you
had
have
whooping
something
cough.
terminal? Whooping cough.
Listen, I'm
Fucking
just so
whooping cough.
powerful that the universe keeps trying to kill me, alright?
Listen,
Alright.
Newt lives in Canada. Polio's likely.
No, what's gonna kill you is the
Bubonic
inevitable
Polar bear.
the inevitable splat after the backflip off the roof you jump off of.
Mm.
I could see Newt trying to do some kind of fucking backflip stunt just to impress his buddies. All of a sudden, oh well, look, Newt also has a titanium rod in his neck now.
Yeah, he's like the metal plate. We'll jump off.
No, I have
The
good
lamest
money.
$50 million man.
Even though
He
Newt
became Newt on
lives
his sneak.
nowhere near water, I fully believe that one day Newt's gonna just decide to go kayaking or something, and he will be devoured either by whale or by killer whale.
No, he would
You
just sink because his head weighs a ton.
You
Oh,
say
like,
I'm nowhere near
Are you
water.
saying are you saying Newt's gonna be like a real life Jonah?
I mean, yeah, I just saw footage of somebody happening recently.
Yeah, I thought that too. That's fucking.
Oh
Ugh.
my god, the kayaker just got swallowed by a humpback whale, and then it
Oh,
spit him
dude.
out.
I did see that video.
Oh,
Like,
I saw that.
dude
Yeah.
disappeared. Dude disappeared for like 30 seconds,
Like,
and then
yeah.
the whale just boop, popped him back
Spit him
out.
out.
Yeah.
Like, "Bah." And I gotta be honest, like the worst of that, honestly, would probably be the smell. Like
Yeah.
whales are some of the foulest smelling things on earth.
My only
I couldn't
response
imagine.
when I seen that video, my first response was the most mundane and just monotone. Well, he's dead.
Oh, he
and just
did.
scrolled to the next video.
This shit
I-
you not, bro. If I got swallowed by a whale and that thing spat me back out, and I come bopping in the water like a buoy, I'm gonna just
John just peeked his
Nah.
fucking mic.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I went like this.
One of my new like hyper fixations is orca families.
Orca families?
Okay, so fun fact about orcas.
I mean, I've
is
heard there's
that-
a kink for everything, but orca family.
No. So like orcas, what happens is in different parts of the world, there's actually like subspecies of orcas where they all hunt differently and they hunt different prey. So some specifically go after seals. There's a whole group of them in South America that specifically hunt great white sharks for their livers. There's others that like hunt penguins. Like they each have their own very particular hunting style. Like the ones that like they'll take a seal on an ice float and they'll separate the ice float from the iceberg and then like make a wave to knock it over. That's not a universal learned thing. That's something that they taught each other.
Well, yeah, I would figure just from environment, like from what
No,
environment you're in, they
no.
just eat different things.
They-
But like,
Each of these different pods has specifically like adapted to this particular hunting styles of the prey they chose to go after.
see, orcas are see. This is why I hate Free Willy, because Free Willy taught me as a kid that killer whales were just misunderstood, like
they
lovable little
are.
fucking creatures. But no, they're the Jeffrey Dahmers of the fucking ocean. Them and
No.
fucking dolphins. Dolphins are
they're
fucking
not.
pure evil.
No, okay, dolphins, yes, absolutely. But no, orcas, so there is no recorded killing of a human being by an orca.
I know not by a human being, but watch what they do to other creatures. They
Oh,
are the
fuck other
Jeffrey
creatures.
Dahmers
They're
of the
people.
fucking
Like-
animal planet.
Yeah,
You
look
can't
what
fuck other
we do
creatures,
to
that's
other
been outlawed
animals. Look
for a
what
while.
we do to other animals. These like they're just being us.
Listen, we're the top of the food chain for a reason. I'm just saying, orcas are fucking terrifying. Like everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, if I see a fucking orca, I want to.
Orcas
No,
bully
fuck that.
great white sharks for a living. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like,
and,
yeah. You want to tell me they're not?
Let me tell you something. An orca or a great white is not going to do very much against a Barrett 50 caliber.
I mean,
Well,
you're not
well,
wrong.
you say that, but I feel like there might be some chance.
I just
I'm
like,
waiting
I just like
until
that.
that thing surfaces.
I just like the fact that this man is willing to tell me that orcas aren't the Jeffrey Dahmer of the fucking animal world.
Okay, have you seen how orcas hunt some species of whales?
Mm.
Terrifying.
See,
They
But then-
they will attack the calf. Like there'll be a mother and a calf, and they'll attack the calf, and they'll just keep headbutting it and bludgeoning it to death and tiring it out until it just passes out from blood loss and
Exhaustion.
freaking exhaustion.
see,
And then they
and-
devour it.
see, shit like that. This man's sitting over there telling me that the fucking orcas aren't the serial killers of the goddamn animal planet, and they're out there fucking beating up children.
To be fair, they don't have Barrett 50 cows. Like they have to do it the way they do it.
I'm just saying, orcas are fucking awful. They're terrible fucking creatures. They bully other animals, and then you're sitting there with a straight face, going, "Oh no, they're not fucking psychopaths." When they hunt great white sharks for their liver, specifically
because
the liver.
Because it's specifically nutrient rich.
Electors of nature right there.
Right.
Because the rest of a shark is pretty much non-nutritional.
That has some
But that
poverty.
liver is hella nutritional.
Over here,
They're
I'm
like-
thinking we're about to have a. Over here, I'm thinking we're about to have a little funny conversation. You know, I was getting really interested in orca families, and I was about to sit here and make a joke like, "What is it?" Just and it translates to "What are you doing, step orca?" But no, orcas are fucking murderous terror creatures.
Hey, Steve, you're muted.
Them and fucking dolphins. Fuck
Yeah.
dolphins. I hate
Okay.
dolphins.
Oh no,
Straight-
dolphins are dicks. Dolphins are
I
creepy,
hate dolphins.
rapey dicks.
I hate dolphins so much. They are. They're terrible. Dolphins are terrible. Fucking. Everyone's like, "Oh, dolphins."
Oh,
are
and
not
like-
fucking.
So I don't like. It's weird. Like dolphins are dicks. River dolphins are bigger dicks.
Are you talking about the Amazon River dolphins, the little fucking
Yup.
albino looking fuckers? Yeah, it's because they're
Them
pissed
pink
off at how they
fucks.
look. Yeah, they're such assholes because they're pissed off that they're made
What
to look
ones
that
that are,
way.
like, pink?
Yeah, they just look like floating dicks in the water in the Amazon River.
Yeah, half of
Yeah.
that is scar tissue.
This episode of the Dummy Time podcast is brought to you in part by Southeast Carolina Crossroads. Addiction is a struggle many Americans suffer with. Being a slave to your vices is never a life one wants to lead, and in today's day and age, finding help with addiction, especially for men, can be just as daunting as the addiction itself. Southeast Carolina Crossroads wants to help you break free from the chains of addiction and give you the tools to help not only get out of the damaging cycle, but also provide skills and lessons to help maintain your sobriety. Their 13-week or 90-day residential program is designed to help men get the support they may desperately need to break free from their addiction and go on to live fulfilling lives without the shadows of drugs or alcohol. I have a great friend that suffered with alcoholism. It was ruining his life, his body, and destroying the person that I knew. And although I am not personally a religious person, I was able to see that the good Crossroads had done for him, and I couldn't recommend them more. So if you or a loved one are struggling to kick their addiction, give Crossroads a call at 910-549-8487 or apply online at secarolinacrossroads.com. Once again, that is 910-549-8487, or you can also apply online at secarolinacrossroads.com. Thank you, Southeast Carolina Crossroads, for helping my friend and sponsoring today's podcast.
Oh my god, no, that's the other part. You know how they're actually worse than even regular dolphins? Because like river dolphins invented the fleshlight. They will bite a fish's head off and then fuck the corpse for just gratification. Like they're disgusting animals.
Add some flavoring. Oh.
Oh,
Get the fuck out.
God. No,
Get the
I'm
fuck
fucking,
out.
I am 100% serious. That is a fact.
Get the fuck out of here.
Have you
I
noticed
have
that more
I have
intelligent
an
than a species, more violent than
encyclopedic knowledge of fucking weird animal facts. And I forget where I saw this shit, probably Tumblr, but like
Or Animal Planet. I don't know if you remember
or
Animal
that
Planet back in the 90s and the early 2000s.
like
The
Steve
unhinged
Irwin's
shit.
Animal Planet. Mm.
Not even Steve Irwin, just the unhinged shit that would play on Animal Planet. They had a show where they would do like this computer generated like, what if humans had the same powers as fleas or
Oh my God.
jaguars or
Remember when
some
they
shit
used
like
to-
that. It
No,
was so cool.
Oh, remember when they used to make animals fight, but in virtual reality, they're like, who would win in a fight, a
Yes.
gorilla or a bear?
Yeah, it's like Ultimate Warrior, but just animals.
Like crocodile versus shark.
Yeah. Yeah, Animal Planet, a bunch of that's where I learned all the fucking unhinged weird shit about fucking animals. That's how I learned that ducks have screw dicks.
Today on
Oh,
the
yeah.
deadliest animal.
No, okay. So like I love that's one of my other favorite animal facts too. The other weird one are dragonflies. They have shovel head dicks.
Yep. And
Because they
octopus
will
will shoot their
yeah.
dicks.
Yeah.
Today's conversation, animal dicks.
Dicks. Dicks.
Dicks everywhere.
Oh, and you can just
Nice
like,
cock.
Yep. There we go.
Christ.
So happy. So happy with himself.
God, yours might pop up because it comes through voice mod. It might actually pop up.
Well, because mine is coming right through my mic input. It doesn't
That's
it's
what I'm
always
saying.
gonna come through.
Well, because like the Discord ones, why? Oh my God, it actually. All right,
Yep.
Joe just sent me a video of the river dolphin doing the fish fleshlight, and that's fucking wonderful.
And it's fucking
I'm-
smiling. That's the
I
worst
can't-
part.
I'm glad
I
I
cannot
haven't seen
wait.
that.
I cannot wait until I type up the fucking show notes while I'm listening to this while I'm editing, and I get to type fish fleshlight into the show notes. It's gonna be the highlight of my week. Is knowing
Like,
that I get to
on
put,
a-
I get
on
to
a
post fish
serious
fleshlight
discussion,
on
though,
the
like,
internet.
And this gotta goes like I know we've talked about doing like hypotheticals and stuff again, but like to you, what do you think is the animal species that when we're gone, let's say like human beings just dip and every other species is still on the planet, which one do you think is next? Like to be like the dominant species?
Rabbits.
Really?
Rabbit.
Yes. Yep. Because
How
outside
so?
rabbits and rats. Rabbits, rats, and any other creatures that multiply at
Rabbits,
a rate
rats,
of
and
more than 10.
cockroaches.
Yep.
Mm.
Rabbits, rats, and
Okay.
cockroaches. Pretty soon, if humans leave the planet, what would happen is vegetation would take over, and then rabbits would all of a sudden turn into the fucking rabbits from the Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
There's a good
Yep.
possibility that cats
John?
could like do that.
John,
Freaking-
what do you got money on?
No, yeah, like rats, cockroaches for sure.
Okay.
Just a fucking
Dude,
planet
do you
of
not realize-
infestation.
Do you not realize that cockroaches are the only thing that could survive a nuclear explosion?
Oh, I know.
Like,
you know,
they're
I
not
didn't
the
bel-
only. They're not
I
the
didn't believe
only-
that until Mythbusters. I think it was Mythbusters. I didn't believe that fucking fact about cockroaches until Mythbusters.
Mongooses.
Put a fucking cockroach in a nuclear reactor
Same
or
with
some shit and
scorpions.
zapped it. Dude, I hope that we get fallouted and we get to fight giant scorpions.
Nope.
No,
absolutely
thank you.
not.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I'm really
nope.
hoping for the.
You can
I'm
keep
really
the
hoping.
fucking rad roaches. Fuck that shit.
I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping for the fallout. I'm really hoping for the fallout outcome.
no,
As
because
John spoons a 12 gauge.
Spoons at 12 gauge. Well, and you touched on it a little bit, Joe. So we can. I always like doing. I don't mind doing sausage talk kind of stuff. Yeah, we were talking about different. We were talking about earlier different things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be not stepping away from, but we're going to be lighter on some of the gaming content. I think Sorsha just said something.
I'm sure she just looked at John as he was over here cuddling a 12 gauge. She's like,
yeah.
Why is
really?
he coddling a 12 gauge? They were talking about like a Fallout type situation happening, and then giant scorpions and cockroaches, and I was like,
Just gonna cuddle this
No.
12 gauge just loaded with rubber duckies. But yeah, so we were talking about like.
oh yeah, no. She was like, please get something bigger.
But yeah, so we're gonna still be doing some gaming stuff, just not quite as much. Or at least I'm not gonna put as much emphasis on trying to get it out. Only because it's a lot of time on my end that I need to spend on doing some other stuff around here. But we're still gonna be planning. We have some live action shoots we're planning that we don't want to talk about quite yet in detail, but we have some fun stuff that's coming in. And then we're gonna be doing more focus on like doing stuff for supplemental things and Patreon. So if you haven't noticed the link that's been in the description of these videos and everything, you can see a little link that says go to our Patreon. If you go there, you can sign up. We have a free tier. We haven't quite figured out the other tiers quite yet, but we're gonna have a $5 tier and a $10 tier. But in those different tiers, some of the things we're gonna do is different types of content that you guys can come and watch, like hypotheticals, because we really like doing hypotheticals. And so we're gonna do hypotheticals or like different just ideas of supplemental content that we can just do where we're just kind of talking about bullshit stuff like, we did like a test of like you get $1 million, but you piss Skittles. That's the thing, you rush your life. You get $1 million, you piss Skittles. That's it. Or hear me outs and other ideas for that. So that's something that we're going to be looking into. So look out for those. We'll see a preview coming out probably. We'll probably do one soon because we can't. It's something we just get on topic with all the time.
I got
also-
one for you really quick as an example. Joe, if you had somebody standing in front of you right now with $50 million cash in hand and said all you have to do is like delete punch your wife, would you do it?
Delete punch. Delete. What the fuck is a delete punch?
You're punching
Jesus
her. You're trying to punch her so hard you just delete her ass.
Falcon punch.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say no, only because I know how much my punch is and how much her glass jaw is.
I
Look,
said jokes on
I
you. My
looked
girls
at
into that shit.
my wife. I was like, I seen this shit because I'd seen it on fucking TikTok. Somebody's talking about it, and I was like, if somebody was standing in front of me with $50 million and said, I had to punch you in the jaw, I love you with all my heart, but I'm going to dislocate your shit.
Steve,
Like,
just admit that.
Hold on. Because she's here. We're gonna ask the.
I was like, I'm going
Just-
to fucking
quick question,
dislocate your
Love.
shit.
If someone was
Make sure she
in front of
speaks
us
into the
right
mic.
now with $50 million and said that I would give it to you, but I would have to rock your shit like so hard, like
To
please.
rock your shit.
And my answer was no, because I know your glass jaw and my fist. Not gonna hurt my wife like that. Not for any amount of money.
Well, I don't think he means delete as in like lethal.
I know. Fucking
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna blow that.
she said
You
we're gonna
spend
end up
all that
spending all that
medical
medical
bills?
bill.
Jesus
Dude, my
Christ.
wife said if you don't hit me, I'm going to hit you anyway. Like she straight up said, you better fucking hit me. I'm like, bet.
I
50
still-
million,
I-
I'm fucking rocking your shit.
I ain't
like-
hitting her that hard.
So, John, ask Sorsha that question. For $50 million, if somebody was standing in front of you with 50 million, would she let you rock her shit?
Wait, I just asked her this shit.
Yeah, what was
Okay.
it that she said?
Steve is asking me if someone was standing in front of us with $50 million and I had to rock your shit. It's $50 million.
She said, do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
$50
These
million.
guys are fucking idiots.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, okay,
Love
so
you guys. I'm just kidding.
I'm back.
no, Steve, just to give you an insight onto this, about a week, maybe
No,
like a week and a half ago, a week and a half ago, the impatient imp looked at me and said, "You know, one of these days, I'm just gonna ask you to punch me, right?" I go, "Excuse me," and she goes, "Just one of these days, there's gonna be a time where I'm just gonna tell you to punch me." On Valentine's Day, I was asked to beat them like a.
See,
I
there's a
mean,
difference. There's
joke's
a
on you.
difference. There is
Mine's
a
into that
huge
shit.
difference.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine's not, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between punching someone in the face and beating the shit out of their ass.
Yeah.
No. I think what Anthony's saying is she wanted him to beat her like a
Oh, I know.
Porque los dos. Porque los dos.
so yeah.
It's one of them situations.
No, I've seen
Look,
that shit and I
I'm
asked
just
her,
saying.
she was
I'm
like,
just saying. I'm gonna be 50.
mean-
I'm just saying. I'm gonna be $50,000 richer, my guy,
50 million.
or 50. I'm gonna be $50 million richer.
damn, you would cheat
Oh, yeah.
low.
I ain't look, here's the thing is I ain't even gonna give you a warning. I'm just gonna bam be like, what was that for?
Just fucking go square up to
Money.
Christine.
Yeah. I'm
Just
just gonna
square up.
Here's the problem. If I give a warning, there's gonna have to be thought behind that. If there's no warning and I just hold up 50 mil cash, there's gonna be like,
I got
okay,
5 that
we're
says
good.
I got 5 that says if you go after Christina like a spider monkey like that square up thing, she's gonna turn around and hit you so fast you're not gonna know where the fuck that came from
absolutely.
because that woman is always on edge and ready to
Absolutely.
rock.
She's
I'll-
always on 100, dude. Like she stays ready.
See, I would let my wife punch me, rings on. I'd let her punch me for money.
It's the only way she wouldn't
Absolutely.
It's the only way she wouldn't break her hand.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Listen,
Bitch, I don't got a glass jaw.
well, I also have a full understanding that because see, Joe's built. What's really funny is Joe's built like my old man. So like Joe might be like a bigger guy, but Joe's also one solid piece of like it's just one solid piece. There's no give. It's just all one solid chunk. It's a thing with. I feel like it's a thing with New York in general as a state, not as like just the city, but New York as a state.
We grow up getting the shit cut out of each other.
Well, everyone. No, it's because everyone's frozen. Everyone's half frozen, and so everyone's just one solid piece walking around.
Well,
no,
talking
you're
about getting the
you're-
shit beat out of you, big dog. You need to grow up in the South.
No, hey man, we had pick your switch.
See,
Yeah.
okay.
Bitch, we
Hold on.
had
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
well,
whoa,
I
whoa, whoa,
didn't.
whoa.
So my grandparents, yes. My dad, yes. But I didn't. I got either it was like, and this is not. It was one of those like if it was reachable type situations, which it wasn't nothing crazy. I've got my ass whooped with a croc. The flip flop, bruh.
With a
I
croc.
promise you,
the
I would
chocolate?
rather have a belt. I would rather have a belt
Mhm.
because that
a
croc
croc is a Super
weighs
Saiyan
nothing.
The chocolate. Yeah.
A croc is a
it's a
Super Saiyan chancla.
chancla. Like, I
No,
would rather have a
them
belt.
dollar store fucking flip flops.
Actually, I like to say the Super Saiyan chancla would probably be the those Jesus sandals.
Oh,
Birkenstocks.
Oh, yeah.
Birkenstock.
see, for
The
me,
fucking Jesus
you gotta
sandal.
remember. I'm a New York Italian. It was wood spoons.
So
Dude,
no,
I would
mine was
take
we
a
had an
I
apple
would
tree that
take a
grew in my
wood
backyard.
spoon. I would take a wood spoon over a crock.
Mhm. Hey everybody, I want to take a moment to talk about our new sponsor, W Energy. If you're tired of the usual energy drinks packed with fillers and artificial ingredients, W Energy is here to change the game. They've created a clean energy formula that is free from maltodextrin, artificial coloring, and unnecessary additives. What sets W apart is their focus on cognitive performance. Their unique blend includes vitamins and nootropics, with the star ingredient being Neurofactor. This patented extract from high-quality coffee cherries has been clinically shown to boost brain performance so you can stay sharp and energized throughout your day. And here's the best part. You can enjoy all of this without breaking the bank. If you're ready for that big energy boost, head over to their website and use code SCIENCE at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's SCIENCE and get 10% off of every order. And it lets them know that we sent you. A big thank you to W Energy for giving us the extra kick we need and for sponsoring today's show. So when we had an apple tree.
No.
We had a
You
crab
get
apple
your
tree
ass
that grew in
beat.
my backyard. Ooh, that crab apple tree! I tell you what, my old man would get. There was times.
You think my
started with my
fucking
grandma.
earlobes are long because I have genetics? No, it's from
That's grandma,
yeah, grandma just ripping your ear.
dude. My grandma.
Imagine if he done that
do
shit and half his fucking ear just came off.
my grandma didn't do the lobe. My grandma never did the lobe, right? My grandma she would take these two knuckles right here, and she would grab the top.
The hair?
No, she would grab the top right here,
Right here.
right
So-
there.
My grandma would do hair pulls. She'd do hair pulls and ear pulls. And
What's that?
one summer I cut my hair off. Like I went zero all the way around. She pinched and started pulling the hair at zero and just started like pulling.
Yeah.
In my mind, because we know where like our minds go at some point. I really thought you were about to say you just like shaved your shit bald and she came out with a plunger. Come here, boy.
No,
Stuck it
there
on
was
there.
one time my grand I was like being a dick to my sister or something like that, and I hit her or something. My grandfather just like turned a corner, and the next thing I knew, I went like out, and I woke up. I was like, "Nerd."
I woke up and I forgot my basic math for a year. They had to hold me back. So I think probably one of the not the funniest. To me, it's funny now. It wasn't funny then. To me, it's funny now. Is we were sitting at the dinner table. My dad used to smoke in the house. Back, I think this is back in like 90. I want to say 99, 98. My old man used to smoke in the house. And he'd sit there and smoke while he's eating dinner. And he had this little tiny glass ashtray that he kept at the table, right? And I remember there was one time me and my mom were getting into it, and I was young. But me and my mom were getting into it, and I called her a bitch under my breath, and no shit, I said bitch under my breath, and I heard, and that fucking glass ashtray caught me on the side of the fucking noggin. Holy shit! I lost like half a summer. I'm not even shitting you.
No, you want to talk about losing fucking dude, I still haven't got that damn weekend that I came down to you. I haven't got all that back yet.
Yeah, but that wasn't induced by getting clonked in the head by some solid chunk of glass.
No, but that was
Jesus.
induced by something else.
No, what am I?
You know what?
That was medically
blame me for
induced,
that.
and
Medically
So
induced.
speaking
Sure.
of getting clonked in the head, when I was in theater in high school, there was one time I was like fucking around. We were just a pre-show. We were getting dressed and shit, and I had a belt. And remember, you know that thing you do when you take the belt and you just snap it?
yeah.
Well, I went up behind someone and I did that, and all of a sudden this fucking kid started screaming, and he just ripped the belt in my hand and starts like whipping it around, and with buckle side clocks me in the side of the head, and
Oh,
just just fucking dent in the skull, bleeding out my skull. I have to be on stage in like 30 minutes.
Jesus.
And they're like, did he not go to the hospital? Like, He's bleeding profusely, and we still hadn't
That's just your
styled my
head's
hair
vascular.
yet either. I was playing a fucking military sergeant. Like I was playing a sergeant. I had to have my hair like peeled back with like layers of gel. I'm sitting there crying as they're just combing my hair back and like the gel sealing the wound.
Oh Jesus! So I wasn't on stage. I didn't have to go because I was probably like 12. I wasn't doing stage stuff then. But do you guys remember? They still have them out there. But you remember at the play, like at the parks, they had those double swings. That was like a seesaw, and you'd sit on it and push back and forth. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? All right. So in only in New York, there's a park down there that used to do fireworks all the time. Every year they did fireworks. It was great. And they had one of those things, a solid metal like swing set, and they had one of those fucking little swingers, little seesaw swingers. And there was a girl standing on it, swinging it back and forth, just having a great time. Well, me and my stupid ass at like 11 years old, not paying attention to the shit around me, went to go walk to go meet up with my folks, right? And as I walked, that thing came across and went, "Yo, what?" and hit me square in the center of the forehead, knocked me out cold. I woke up in the hospital getting rolled into the fucking ER with a fucking knot on the top of my head like that. And my mom is crying her eyes out. My dad is looking at me and go, "You okay? You okay? How many fingers am I holding up?" And I'm just like, I don't know what today is.
Dude, ironically funny you bring that up. As a child, whenever my dad had a friend that hold on a second.
Bless you.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. My dad had a friend. My dad had told me about this, that we went over to a friend of his house and they had a swing set in the backyard that had one of those. And if I was to shave my beard completely off, I could show you the scar that I have right here on my chin, that the seat was partially broke. And whenever my dad's like, "Be careful," and the kid went forward, and when he came back, the seat where the broken part caught me right in my chin and split my chin open. I have the scar on my chin. If I was, like I said, if I was to shave my beard, you would see it. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
but you can't shave your
they
beard.
bite.
You can't see my scar chin, but you can feel it. So if you like actually like press down here where the bone is, I have uneven chin growth, like where the bones are, because when I was a kid, I was eating a plum at like 4 years old, and I wasn't paying attention where I was going, tripped over the vacuum in the hallway. And you know how like when you have two rooms next to each other, there's that like divider of where the stud wall is, and it's like a sharp corner. I full on sprint hit that with my chin and
just fucking ate shit.
You have
but my parents were smart.
You have uneven chin growth. Newt has a mustache growth.
Newt's mustache grows even. Newt's mustache just grows evenly. They just have opposing magnetic poles.
It's called a fucking hair lip. Like,
I mean, yeah. It looks like whenever Newt hit puberty, Moses came by and said, "Depart."
No, that's just Newt's snorkel hole.
I was about to tell a story about the scar above my lip, but you know what? Fuck you guys. You won't get to hear that story.
You mean that scar that runs directly down your mustache?
No, not that one. There's one right here.
So it is a hair lip.
I got hit in the face with a bungee cord. I'm just ignoring everything you guys say. But I got hit in the face by a bungee cord, and it hooked my lip, and then pulled my tail down, and
that's where that piece of your mustache went.
It's just right here, like it. Yeah, that bled like a fucking sieve.
Yeah.
Didn't go to the hospital. Didn't get stitches, but like probably should have.
Yeah, your face and your head are really vascular, so no matter what, like if you take a cut into the dome or something like that, like you're gonna bleed. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna bleed. It's gonna bleed like stuck. I had when I was playing rugby for East Carolina, I got hit with a knee like right here, and it like ran up to about. There's a scar on my head. It probably runs like that, and yeah, that dude split my head with his knee, and I fucking bled like a stuck pit. I had to sit there on the sidelines with a piece of fishing line and a hook, fucking sewing my head up so I could go back out on the field.
Gross.
But you just fucking bleed a lot. That's why fucking Joe probably could have slicked his hair back with the blood pouring out of his forehead.
So we because the way it came out looking, like the hair gel, when it like pulled in, kind of became white after a little while, but then it also had a touch of blood in it, which is where we invented the term bleemin, bloody semen.
Bleeman.
Jesus.
Christ.
It was a
So,
bunch of theater kids. What would you fucking expect?
so I got a question for you really quick because Christina just walked in here and showed me something.
It's okay, we got 10 minutes.
She just showed me something. So it relates to the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl was just this past weekend.
Oh, that's right. Who watched the Super Bowl? Because I didn't.
Kansas City.
Oh my god!
Kansas City got dog walked by Philly.
Mollywalked.
We're just gonna call it politely. Philly just dog walked Kansas City, and I honestly think because they've gone back and showed it is after I think it was towards the end of the first quarter when Mahomes just got fucking erased really quick. Because we're just gonna call it. He got fucking aced at one point when his whole body just went stiff and his head just smacked the fucking ground. I think he played the rest of that game with a concussion because if you look and watch like sections of whenever they showed him, he was like walking around like, "Where am I at?" and like shit. He didn't wake the fuck up till the fourth quarter. Like he was
Been there, Mahomes. I feel you.
He was just like done till like the fourth quarter when he decided, "Oh, I'm playing football. I'm gonna go out here and throw football." But like, dude, but the halftime related to the halftime show, she just walked in here and showed me somebody dubbed over Kendrick whenever Kendrick did Not Like Us. That whole first part leading into it, somebody took the movie Happy Feet and they dubbed the song over Happy Feet, and it goes so well.
Dude, so
well.
I never heard that song. I never once had heard that song until the Super Bowl, and now I cannot escape that dun 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 dun. I can't fucking escape it.
Wait, shut up. How have you not heard that song? It's been.
I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. I don't listen to Drake. I don't listen to Kendrick. I don't listen to any of that shit.
It's the most.
I'm not saying they're shit. I'm just saying I don't listen to it.
It's been the most related, like used to be related to and saying diss track for like the past 10 months. I don't follow it. 5 Grammys for it.
Like I don't follow that. I don't follow the whole thing. So like I knew that I knew the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, and like I knew the song, I knew the lines, I knew like the controversial lines or whatever. I thought it was really funny when he walked by the fucking camera all like sideways, and when he did the one line where he actually names Drake, he smiled. Yeah, the shit you grin. I like the troll.
Hey, Drake.
I
like
thought it was
you
real funny.
knew at that point, that this song, when he made nothing, he was just icon, dude. And like kudos to the cameraman for that, because that was done seamlessly and just
that was one of the most like rehearsed and choreographed halftime shows all time.
Oh my
god!
Had
the controversial part to this whole thing is he had the most expensive halftime show, but the most basic halftime show.
He also, so actually, it's funny about that. He actually moved more yards than the Chiefs did the entire game.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I saw that. He moved. He paced more yards,
over almost 300 yards, and he moved more than they did. Like,
and if you go back and watch it, because Anthony, you said you didn't watch it. Go back and watch the halftime show. Towards the end, oh dude, it was painful to watch. Like very painful to watch.
What the fuck you talking
about? When he did Not Like Us, right at the end of that song, before he switched to the last song he done, the girl that you see crip walking up under the street light is Serena Williams, Drake's ex.
Serena Williams. Yeah.
Is Drake?
Well, I've seen the clips. I've seen Serena. I've seen all the clips.
It's not just that she's Drake's ex. It's that particular crip walk. She was like chastised for doing it during Wimbledon.
Yeah, she did it during her victory, during her when she won. She did it then, and it was like she was chastised for it. And then fucking Kendrick's like, "Hey, you want to come and do it at Super Bowl halftime show?" She's like, "Fuck yeah!"
I mean, it's fucking Serena Williams. Why wouldn't you not? Yeah, I didn't follow the whole. I did think it like that portion of it was entertaining. I watched a couple clips of it. It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty basic. It was kind of meh.
Yeah,
But
it
I also
started.
there was
It started very painfully. Like I'm like, dude, of all the
I also
songs you
saw
have made,
It was a very particular list.
yeah I also saw a bunch of people like, and this is all in like the Twitterverse and shit like that. But I saw a bunch of people that were like, "Oh, I can't believe he did this song. I can't believe he did that song on the Supertime halftime show." You gave this guy the largest stage in U.S. history, always known to be the largest stage, as a single headliner, and you did not think that he was going to whip out the one song that Drake sued to not get played anywhere else or on TV, period. You didn't think that this guy was going to take advantage of this time and be like, hey, fuck you.
oh, dude. So
Go back to
there was
Degrassi,
two
asshole.
commercials. There was two
In the
commercials
words of
that
my
were
wife, Jimmy,
done.
get back in your wheelchair.
There was two commercials that were done during the Super Bowl talking about diversity and this, that, and the third. And then you got Kendrick comes out with this fucking halftime show, and he basically was like, "Fuck you. Well, I'm gonna
Right.
do it anyway, my way."
Yeah, it was
But
just the
wait,
whole.
there
Which
was a
commercial are you
big.
talking about?
It was one with Tom Brady, and there was.
Oh no, buddy. No, that's not what that was about.
I mean, I didn't see. There was two different commercials. So
do me a favor.
one got aired in a different location than the other. There was two different ones that got aired. So
Yeah, I didn't see any of the. I need to go back and watch all the commercials, which that
Go
might be
look
something.
up who that commercial is
Ooh,
for.
content
Then
idea.
you'll, yeah.
Content idea before we end the show.
Yeah.
Content idea before we end the show. I want us to do a supplemental where we sit and watch all the Super Bowl commercials and riff on them together.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm down. The
All right,
seal,
cool.
the Mountain Dew Baja Blast
Oh,
commercial.
top tier.
That
Top tier.
I saw that one, and that was my favorite one from the get. Anyway, all right. Well, that's time. Make sure to go check out our sponsors, W Energy, and use our code Science at checkout so you can get your 10% off. I definitely appreciate those guys. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. That's going to be the end of it for tonight. But yeah, that was a pretty good night. I'm glad we get to do stuff like this. But I'm gonna go and relax now because I'm fucking tired. But you guys have a good one. Thanks everyone again. Check out W. Go get your 10% off and sponsor us and make us some money. Bye.
Peace.